Alright, what's going on, guys? It is Electri here, and I said a while back that I'll do a life advice series, and I actually have got a question sort of thing that I've been asked by someone, so I'm gonna give them the help they need. And just to clarify, with this series, just if you want me to help you with anything, just send me a YouTube message, Twitter DM, whatever. Just send me something privately, probably, because unless you really want it to be public and you don't mind it being public, then whatever, then just leave a comment or something. But if you want to keep it like private, then just YouTube message, Twitter DM, or anything else you feel like. Alright, so, and I will keep it anonymous who this person is if they don't want to, and the person who sent me this said they would prefer I keep it anonymous, so I'm just going to refer to them. I'm going to refer to them as, let's think, I'm going to refer to them as David Beckham. So this person for this is David Beckham, or the person. I'm just going to use that name because it's far from legitimate of what this person's name is. Alright, go on with it. So they say, alright, probably a relatively typical problem, but I'm struggling. So I've always been a pretty reserved and awkward guy, but my friend has recently invited me out to parties and meetups and so on. He and a couple other people from our group of friends have been telling me that one of the girls really likes me. My problem is that I'm really worried about dedicating myself to anything. I'm not at all sure about a relationship. I have a way of messing things up. On the other hand, if I just leave it, things are going to get more awkward between the two of us, which is not what I want. I don't mind if you can't think of an obvious solution, or just think that I'm being an idiot and overthinking things, but I'd appreciate another opinion. Alright, personally, I haven't experienced anything quite like this. I mean, I've experienced something a little bit similar, but not quite like the start of it, because when you say your friends invite you out to loads of things, I haven't really been experienced that sort of thing, but I can try to help. So I think, if you feel uncomfortable with just like going out to these like social things, and when your friends invite you out to these parties and shit, if you don't feel like you don't want to do it, then just make any fucking excuse you can to stay away from it. Even if it's like you've got to take your cat to the vet at 10 o'clock at night. I don't really, like, just something stupid, just anything you can, like, and if they question it, be like, listen, I'm busy, I gotta do this, just let me have this, alright? And just, if you start to run out of excuses, then just be straight up honest, be like, you know what, I really don't want to go, it's just not what I want to do. And that's what I say about going to meetups. That's if you don't want to go. If you do want to go, then just go out, have fun, enjoy yourself, just have a nice time, stay safe. I just voice cracked that is fucking brilliant. Anyway, carrying on. Then, it said that allegedly this girl really likes you. And what I would say is, if you do like her too, then just start flirting with her, but low-key. Like, don't be too open, be like, sex, now. I should really be more serious, I'm sorry about that. I just have a tendency to make retarded jokes there. But like, be a little bit more low-key about it, because if you're like, I want to, I don't know, I don't really know how those things work very well. If you're like, I want you, then you just straight up. It may seem a bit too foolish, but if you like, low-key just start, you know, flirting, I guess is what I'm looking for. I don't really know how to do that. I'm very bad at flirting. I tried before. It was not a success. It was fucking depressingly bad. It's something which I only want me and the person who I sent it to see. But they've probably screenshot and sent it to me and other people, so yay, my life. Anyway, back to this person. Back to David Beckham's problem. I can't take it seriously when I'm calling him David Beckham. Alright, back to this person's problem. So, as I say, just start maybe thinking about it. And when you say like you're worried about dedicating yourself to anything, and you're not at all sure about a relationship, then if that's really the case, just don't go rushing into anything. Make sure you actually want to do it before you go on and rush into anything. Make sure that it's actually what you want to do in your life. Because if you go rushing into a relationship, but then you think, like, really soon after you get into it, think, this isn't what I want in my life, then it's going to be awkward. But if you just say, not ready for it now, maybe at another point, that's kind of just friend-zoning the person, which probably isn't the best idea, but like, just make sure that you are completely ready for a relationship. Don't go rushing into one thinking, yeah, this is fine, it'll be all fine, and then just come a few weeks after getting into it, you're like, damn, I'm really not enjoying this, this is not making me happy, I don't want this. Now, I can understand that you would expect things to get more awkward if you just like, kind of say like, not ready for a relationship to this girl, but just try not to make it that way. Just try your best to not let it be awkward, and just try your best to just keep things how they are. Like, if you two were just pretty chill with each other, just having casual conversations and shit, and then she says, like, she wants further, but you say, not ready for that, then just try and keep the casual conversations going. Just talk to her about whatever you talk to her about, whether it's like movies, games, I don't know, sports, whatever you talk about, I don't know. That's on you. You two can talk about whatever the fuck you want. You can talk about the meaning of the word anti-disestablishmentarianism if you want. I don't care. That's not my business. It's kind of hard for me to give a lot of advice on this because I personally haven't experienced anything quite like this. So I'm just trying to think, what could you do? But I'm not really 100% sure because I've never experienced this, really. I mean, I've experienced some parts, like, experienced being reserved and awkward. That's something I've experienced. I haven't really been experienced being invited out to parties. Actually, the last party I went to, just a little story in with this. The last party I went to was at a friend's place, and what we did was we played pool and listened to music all the time. It was great. It was great fun. Ate pizza as well, that was fun. But it wasn't exactly like a fucking crazy house party where everyone's getting drunk and shit. It was just fucking about playing pool and listening to music and watching Jeremy Kyle and shit. Anyway, enough of my story. I mean, I cannot think of an obvious solution, but I've tried to think of stuff, and I don't quite know. It's not easy for me to think of the solution, really. Now, I've experienced a girl saying, I like you more than just you my homie, fam. She did not say it like that. And I felt fucking awkward as shit when I was like, when she walked up to me and said that, I was like, no one's ever said that to me. I have no fucking clue how to react. That was an awkward time. I don't want to talk about that now. That's something for a different time. But I'm just trying to, like, think about and speak about what's happened to me and try and give what my reaction was as a, you can either follow this, or most likely you probably don't want to follow that, because, I mean, I'm not the best with these sorts of things. Social things and relationships, no, they're not my things. I spend most of my time, I spend probably a good 20 hours most days sat in my fucking room. If not, probably more. Yeah, I'm gonna get off the topic of me and get back onto the topic of this person. Well, everyone knows it's a guy now, I just realised I could just say this guy. Now, like, with all these, like, social things that this person's friends invite them out to, like, if you really don't want to, like, do that shit, as I said, like, if you don't want to do it, then don't go, but, like, if you just feel, like, obligated to go, but you're not quite sure that you want to, then what I would say is just find a little place where you can just be to yourself. Just, like, grab your phone, look at Twitter, look at Facebook, look at whatever. Just do something to distract yourself from the fact that you're not having fun. Because, like, say they invited you to, like, a house party, and you were just there, like, not really enjoying yourself, but say you had, like, service on your phone, so you could just do that, then just go find a place where there's not a lot of people, whether that just be, like, a corner of a room, a fucking chair where no one's sat, or just something like that, and then just look through Twitter or something, look through Facebook, just whatever, just to distract your mind that you're not having fun, take a bit of time to yourself, and then think, if I'm really, really not enjoying this, and if you take some time to yourself and you still think, don't want to be here, would rather be sat at home doing my own thing, then just give your friend an excuse. Go to your friend and be like, I gotta go, just give an excuse. I can't think of any excuse off the top of my head, but just give an excuse of why you don't want to be there, and then just leave. And if it's, like, far away and your friend's giving you a lift or something, then just, I don't know, just, like, go, make sure you remember where the place is, but then just go, like, take a walk around the local streets or something. I'd do something like that, just take some time to get away from the place that's making you feel uncomfortable, and then just take some time to be for a bit of quiet, because if you just walk, like, 2 streets away, say, then it's going to be a lot quieter than it'll be where you were before. And if you literally just walk 2 streets away and then just sit there on your phone or stand there on your phone or whatever, and that's making you feel less uncomfortable, then it's something. I mean, it's not the greatest solution to anything ever, but it's something. I don't know, I can't really give much more advice to that because I don't really have anything else to say. So I hope what I've said is useful to this person. So if it is useful to you, the person who sent that, cool. But if not, I'm sorry that I can be of use, but I really don't have much experience in these things. I don't know. I don't know what the sense I'm looking for is, but there's something which makes me want to help people with their situations like this. Even though I have no fucking clue what the fuck to say and how the fuck to help. I still have the urge to help people. Anyway, that's the advice I can give. And to this person, if you do want to talk about anything further, feel free to just, like, send me a YouTube message, DM me on Twitter or anything. Just that'll be fine. Alright guys, peace.